Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7 out today. Got some RTA for you guys. So jumping into this session here, let's continue with our pre-bans, but kind of want to continue trying new things. And by that I mean, if you didn't check out the last video we posted, we had a ton of fun with Apocalypse Ravi coming in clutch in one of the games. Highly recommend you check out this video after this one. And yeah, it just kind of inspired me to kind of look back at some of my units that I don't really use as much, and I just feel like giving them another try, right? We'll see if any unit pops up in a situation that they could be useful in. But my opponent starts off here with a Perfumer Bibulus. Thankfully, Shepherd the Dark Deanne is banned. These are the three units that I really don't want to fight against right now. They're kind of annoying to deal with. But Perfumer Bibulus is honestly kind of climbing the ranks in terms of a little bit annoying. Mostly because I want to use her, but yeah, you can't really control that, unfortunately. I'm going to go for a Bossarunka, and I will also go for a Swift Flagbearer Sigrid. I think that's going to be pretty decent for us here. And we'll just see what my opponent decides to ban Protect. That's the main thing. I really hate fighting against Swift Flagbearer Sigrid. I just played another match earlier today, and she completely did. She literally popped skill 3 and I surrendered because it was over. Like, it pretty much was over. One single skill ends the entire game. That's how powerful she is. And then, okay, Festive Ida getting picked up as a unit here. I guess she self-cleanses when she takes a turn, if Sigurd tries to fear her and strips her stealth, and then she gets to come in and kind of defense break everybody and all that good stuff, right? So in that case, I think injury unit like Bologna would be really strong here, so we can go for a Bologna. What else would be kind of nice and just kind of dishing out a little bit more injury damage? What would be kind of nice, actually? A little bit more evasion for the team would be pretty good, though. So Setsuka, kind of tempting. Aside from that, I'm kind of tempted to put Monarch of the Sword of Syria in here, too. Why don't we just kind of throw her into the mix as well, yeah? Kind of throw my opponent for a loop. He has to pick Mort here now at like one of his units. But this also, it's a gamble, right? I'm kind of trying to screw up his draft, but at the same time, he can get a free pick if he picks Mort. Assuming that I actually ban the Mort, which I don't need to do. New Moon Luna picked up, that is fine. Is he going to go for Mort? Don't go for Freerin. Freerin will be really bad for me, actually. We can ban the New Moon Luna. If he picks Mort, it will still ban New Moon Luna. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, I definitely think that's the way to go. Ooh, Lionheart. Didn't really think that far ahead into fighting a Lionheart Sirmia. We can fear her, though. Not that it really matters. I guess she will cleanse herself anyway, right? Because she cleanses before she skill 2s. Oh, going for a Xeno. Okay. I think we can kind of deal with a Xeno. We can go Speedy here in terms of a DPS unit, and then we'll just nuke the Xeno off the face of the planet. So I think going Rinok is not a bad choice here, and then we'll ban this, right? Because he has no way to protect himself. I have the Bossarunka. I could just Swift Flagbearer Sigurd skill 2 into the Xeno as well. That could be a way for me to kind of deal with him. But yeah, I think I'm kind of liking the team so far. Let's go for it. Let's run with it. See what happens. Right? Do we skill 3 or do we skill 2 the Xeno here? I think skill 2ing the Xeno is probably the way to go. So we'll just go for that. Oh, he resisted? Oh, was that the resistance rules? No. Covenant Heroes at 30% damage reduction. That's actually huge. Wow, okay. That is an incredibly tanky Xeno. Bologna only has like, what, a 10% chance to dodge here? This guy's waving. I don't know if it's a BM wave or if it's like a hello Azza, I know who you are wave, so we'll see. But we do attack into the Festive Ida, which is good. Bossarunka gets to go, which is good. That's huge. Bologna gets to go as well. Amazing stuff. Okay. Genesis Roz might end up killing me here. I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, yeah, that's not good at all. Everybody is absolutely provoked here. So Flagbear Cigarette lost her chance to skill 3 as well, so that's not good. He's probably going to pop a skill 3 here. Oh, that's a really tanky Xeno. That's why I couldn't really deal damage to it, guys. Super, super tanky Xeno. Not good at all. We might just be dead, guys. We might actually just be dead here. Let's see, though. Let's see. Okay, that's a little bit more damage. Okay, there we go. That's a bit of damage here. Going into the Roz, that's fine. Bellona's going to go into the Roz as well. Bitless heals. We'll cleanse. Okay. But, he should just honestly rip a skill 3. If he goes for a skill 2, Bellona has a chance to counter, and I don't think he wants that. I'm sticking around just to see what I can do. Don't know if Assyria can solo this. There is a chance, but I don't know if it's gonna work out. There we go. Good counter. That's decent. Bellona, or not Bellona. Bellona's gone. Bossarunka. Not bad, not bad. Who do we go for? I think we just go for Genesis Roz. Everyone else too much reflect damage stacked up, right? Finish off the Genesis Roz. We'll have to finish him off anyway, so let him die here. Boom, and then he'll revive. He has a defense break that he could dual attack with a soul burn. Don't really like that. Oh, that's really bad, but that's a nice counter though. I kind of like that. It's a really high resist Xeno too. I've noticed that. High resist tanky Xeno. Not great, not great. She can only skill 1. Please counter. No! We get stunned instead. Okay. Well, I think it's time to just rip a skill 3 at this point. Right? Cleanse ourselves, get that fracture, go for the skill 3. And let's see if we can actually solo this guy with our Assyria. I believe in the Assyria, guys. Also, the hit did not unstealth the Festive Ida, which is huge for me, by the way. That's really good. It's because Assyria's damage actually doesn't do that much, or not enough that will break a unit out of stealth if they have barriers and such. It's always the splash damage that scales really well with Assyria, not necessarily her initial hit. So I'm hoping... Ooh, good counter, good counter. Good, good. Get that damage in there, get that damage in there. Beautiful stuff. Bop. Okay, very cool. Honestly, I think we just get rid of the Genesis Roz here, right? Bop, right there. Good. Good job, Assyria. Festivita gets to go. She doesn't have her skill 3 just yet. Skill 1. Okay. He stuns me, though. Ooh, I don't like that. Thankfully, I think Assyria can finish off my opponent, right? We'll just go for this. Okay, well, there you go. There was the BM earlier, I guess, with the wave. So this is why I like to stick things out. One, I'm kind of petty, so if someone emotes me like that, the little BM, we'll stick around and see what we can do, right? Just a little bit of RNG on your side is all you need. Although, Assyria doesn't really need that much RNG at all, since she doubles the chance to counter and everything. That felt good. That felt so good. Oh boy, I'm in such a better mood now. Okay, cool. So let us continue here. New Moon Luna Band. I don't quite like that. Let's see what happens. Maybe I should try. Ooh, maybe I should try putting ML Politis into like a draft to see if we can potentially use her. I saw a lot of people in the Epic 7 Masters using her in their drafts. A lot of people. I mean, I guess they were more cleave oriented players, but even then, even the slower players tend to pick her as well sometimes. She seems pretty decent. And if, by the way, you weren't aware, the Epic 7 Masters is a pathway for people who ended up in Legend last season to qualify for the Epic 7 World Championships without playing through the preliminaries. And if you want to watch the broadcast live with us, we do watch parties. And so this weekend, we're also going to be watching the brackets C and D, right? Compete to see who moves on. All right, what are we gonna do here? Let's go for... Let's do the same thing we just did earlier. Let's go Bossarunka, and we'll go Swift Flagbearer Cigarette. I think that's... It's not horrible, right? Go for that. This guy's in Warlord. Oh boy. Not really what I was looking forward to fighting against, but it's alright. We'll deal with it. This guy vastly outranks me in terms of points right now. Oh, Harsetti okay. I'm kind of down for that, actually. Swift Flagbearer Sigurd is not all that terrible into Harsetti necessarily. We have evasion to help us a little bit. We're probably going to get, I'm going to knock on wood, we're probably going to get screwed over by the Harsetti here. Bologna getting picked up, though. I mean, I guess I could go Zio here, right? I could go Zio. How do I fight the Bologna, though, with a Zio? I don't really have anyone with, like, a hit chance buff. Tori also kind of seems kind of right? A little into the Perfumer Bibulus. We could go Zio. We could go Zio for sure. I can go Zio, Shepherd the Dark DN, right? This might be a thing. But then again, if he bans Shepherd the Dark DN, how am I going to fight this team, right? I probably can't. Probably can't. Valiant's going to be picked up. That's going to be kind of bad. Yeah, not really sure I'm going to live this one, guys. Empyrean Ilanov, so we're going to go for Successor Teiyu. We ban the Bellion so we can Soulburn. One of these two units is going to make it through, right? One of the two units is going to make it. Either the DN cuts or the ML Teiyu cuts. So, guys. Oh, shoot. I really wanted the ML Teiyu to cut. Okay, that's a little sad, actually. A little unfortunate. Are we okay? It's a Fighting Spirit gain. That's fine. Bologna will be a bit of an issue, but I'm hoping the DN can kind of solo this team. DN looks like she can kind of shut things down here, right? When we go first. So let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna push back the who do I care about pushing back here? Everyone has to attack Boss Arunka. If I get rid of Harsetti, it'd be kind of nice, yeah, but I also kind of want to get rid of the immunity on everybody. So let's go ahead and hit the Empyrean Ilanov a little. I don't want her to get pushed up and cleanse everyone. Kind of silence her, right? Beautiful. DN gets to go. Stripped. Nice. Okay, so now we can seal everyone here. And this is going to be incredible stuff. Full seal. Push everyone back. Veritas is going to be annoying, though. Veritas might cleanse this Bibulus, and then we're going to be in trouble. Oh, it's a counter Bologna? Yo, that's actually kind of crazy. We might want to shut that down. We just stack debuffs, right? They're all sealed, but we can fear. We can fear here with a skill 3. Seal is huge because now we get to move at our normal speeds, by the way. Because Harsetti is no longer doing anything here. Bibulus did cleanse, but that's okay. Bibulus cleanse, but that's okay. We could go for... Bibulus won't proc because she's feared. We can go for the Bologna and just try and take her down. Right? She is sealed, so no evasion anymore. There you go. Easy peasy. Do we go for the Soulburn here? I think so. We just Soulburn this. Get rid of her. Pop, pop. Okay, easy. Bologna goes down. We can now focus down the... I think we focus down the Bibulus, right? Harsetti... Not too big of a deal. No? Go for this. Defense break is huge to set up for everybody else. Wow, that is nice. And then, yep, there you go. Easy peasy. And then we'll go for the skill 3 onto the Harsetti. This is... Okay, there we go. That's kind of nice. Good little Zeo trap in draft there with the... against the Harsetti, right? It ensures that you take first turn. How Harsetti and Zeo work in terms of their interaction, if you're unaware, is Harsetti limits everyone's speed to like 90% of hers, I think. So everyone's going to be slower than Harsetti, but Zeo's passive applies at the start of the battle, right? Alongside Harsetti. So Zeo will be limited to 90% of Harsetti's speed, but then Zeo gains 30% combat radius at the start of battle, ensuring that you always cut the Harsetti. So Zeo's the only unit that actually guarantees first turn. Harsetti is like the second priority, I guess. You can think about it that way. She'll always lose against Zeo. Let's do... You know what? Shepherd the Dark DN did serve us well. Let's keep her available for people to use. Oh, finally I get first pick, guys. Finally get first pick. Get to pick the Perfumer Bibulus. Man, I was missing her. I'm so jealous every time someone picks her, and I'm like, wow, please. And I hate it when someone picks her and then they go aggressive. I'm like, you really just took away the turn 2 pick. Like one of the few good turn 2 units, and then go for aggro. Disrespectful. Shepherd the Dark DN. Okay, that's fine. They can perhaps go. Ooh. Thought they were gonna go for a bit of a faster play here. That's okay. That's okay. Swift Flagbearer Cigarette might not be bad. Offense is Warriors ignore damage share. Okay. So Swift Flagbearer Cigarette's still fine. I can go for her. But then my band protection will probably be Bellion, but if I do that, that's gonna be really bad for me. Cause they're gonna pick Emma Bologna, and then I lose. So I may have to pick Emma Bologna and then Bellion. I think that's probably the only way to go about this, is I pick the Emma Bologna, then I steal the Bellion here, and then I go for a faster pick later. So if they lock in Zeo for the band protection, I have Swift Flagbearer Cigarette that I can maybe bring out here that can help. They're taking Bossarunka likely so they can enable Zeo, so Zeo can hit anyone they want and they don't have to hit the Bossarunka. That's what I'm assuming at the very least. But Bellion in the band protection slot at least prevents soul burns, at least prevents my opponent from ignoring resistance on my units here. And taking away the Bologna takes away one of the best counter picks right now into into Bellion. Last Rider Crow and some other units are decent into Bellion, but then you have to fight Lone Crest and Bologna, who has an advantage over them. So it's kind of this like rock, paper, scissors type of situation, right? So luckily I took the rock and the paper, and so even if my opponent takes scissors, I always still have something that can counter them in that case. Yeah, then they're thinking quite hard here. I'm assuming it was supposed to be a Zeo. Now they're pivoting to an Operator Cigarette, but I don't have a barrier on any of my units right now. There's no way they're choosing. There's no way they're locking in Winter. Okay. I was like, there's no way you're locking in Winter. Oh my god. That was kind of funny. I'll take the win, though. I'll take the win. It's helping a win rate. It's pretty nice. Alright, what was that? That's a Blooming Litica profile banner. I haven't seen her in so long. It feels bad. Alright, we got a Effect Res. I gotta keep that in mind. Effect Res now, so I feel like Shepherd of the Dark DM becomes even stronger with effect resistance stuff, but let's do this first. Okay, let's do this first. Bossarunka Band, that's fine. We'll go for a Perfumer Bibulus. Still gonna stick with my guns here on this one. Let's go for her. Last match we were scammed. We didn't actually get to use her. First pick Genesis Roz means that we could go Empyrean Ilanov Bellion. Bellion's good at locking down Genesis Roz's souls. But I kind of just want, at this point, I just kind of want to pick Bologna, right? Bossarunka Bologna, that way Genesis Roz can't seal my Bologna directly. I think that's the way to go. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll go Bossar... Oh no, hang on, they ban Bossarunka. Wow. Remember when she used to be banned way more often, but now she's seen as just acceptable. Preemptive Tori, smart pick there. A Preemptive Tori is really good because she counters the ML Bologna. Like I said, rock, paper, scissors, but you pick the rock and the paper. Even if I pick Bologna, I will always have a disadvantage going into this, especially with my opponent not even ban protecting anything right now. So I am a little scared. You can't control either of these two units. That kind of sucks. We can just go Empyrean Ilanov then. We'll just go Empyrean Ilanov with Bologna here. I think that's probably the way to go. If we need to, we'll ban the Tori. She's not ban protected or anything. People like to ban protect Tori into Bologna. I am weak to Numa Luna right now, so if they pick Numa Luna, haha. Oh, okay. Witch of the Mirror Tenebria as well. So this is a Infinite Horizon Acades game. If they block me, it's okay. Hopefully Acades jumps up after. I think New Moon Luna goes first, right? So we'll use Acades here. There's no way to protect ourselves from this Tenebria unless I stack resistance, but I don't think I can do that. So we'll go... Okay, we'll do this. We'll go with Katie's, and I'm gonna go Bellion. I'm gonna pick another cleanser. We're gonna go Bellion. Let's do that. I think that'll be fine, right? If I ban the new Luna, it's still okay too. Tomoka. Tomoka needs defense penetration. Is he gonna ban Ilinov? Swift Flag Bearer Sigrid. Ooh. He's banning Acades then? Bellion seems like she's kinda got this. Resist rules is warfare rules is resistance, right? We can ban Tori. If we ban Tori, do we really have that big of an issue right here? I don't think so. Yeah, he didn't ban the Bellion. There you go. So leaving the New Luna was actually the correct play in this case. I think I'll stack up just a little bit more effect resistance on the Bellion. I don't think Bellion needs to... Actually, Bellion stacking a little bit more onto the team is not awful, right? Yeah, it's not awful. We have an HP imprint to make up for it from the Bibulus here, so I'm hoping this is okay. I'm hoping this is enough. He can't Soul Burn, so New Luna can't really seal, right? Yeah, this new Luna has like 50 effectiveness, because look at it. She has like an HP ring and HP necklace, I'm pretty sure, to get almost 24k HP, so I don't think my Bellona gets sealed. If she does, I'll be very sad, but I don't think she does. Yeah, resistance rules, guys. There you go. Beautiful. If she skills 3s here, I think Bellion is fine. Ilinov might not be. Sigrid tends to have about 200 effect. Okay, that's actually not the worst thing ever. She's gonna skill 3 here. I really hope we resist this. She's a little scary. Ooh, she does get block on a lot of units, right? So that kind of sucks, but we do get to cleanse a little. We do get to skill 3. The block is on everyone, which really, really sucks. Such a bummer. Good thing is Roz can't seal the Ilinov, so that's at least a good thing here. Roz can't seal the Ilinov. Ilinov is silenced, doesn't really matter. Got a lot of injury on these two units, which is good. And Tenebria lost her turn, right? So that's also nice. Okay. So he's gonna seal Bellona, I think, and then we resisted. Good, because we have a... So the thing with resistance rules is that Genesis Roz builds 0 effectiveness, and without Soul Burns, you can't ignore res. So with Bellion here, we're pretty much safe, right? So this is kind of good. I kind of want to hit the Tenebria here. Kind of want to get rid of her. Right, Bellion gets to go. Can I provoke everybody? That'd be awesome if I can provoke everyone. I have an effectiveness buff. My Bellion isn't really built with effectiveness, but there's a 50-50 shot that we can get this here. We also get a defense buff this way, so might as well. Oh, good. We did hit the Sigrid. That's awesome. Good counterattack here, too. Get rid of that Tenebria. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. There you go. Beautiful stuff. Numa Luna is provoked, so it's fine. We'll just hit the Sigrid. Oh. Okay. Oh, beautiful. We snapped out of fear, guys. This is huge. Oh, this is huge. Today's my kind of day, guys. Today is my kind of day. Genesis Roz. Skill 3 all you want, but Empyrean Ilinov's on my side. Don't think you can really do much here. And there you go. Conceding yet again. I think we have time for one more match, guys, so let's jump right into it. Oh, it's good. 4 wins in a row. We're doing pretty decent. I'm going to knock on wood again. I don't want to jinx that or anything, but I think our drafts have been on point. We've been doing really well, kind of playing the Warfare rule game too. I really, this is why I love the Warfare rule for resistance. It's really cool, the interactions that you can pull off against certain team comps if your opponent's like kind of unaware of the intricacies of the Warfare rules, right? And definitely something to keep in mind as you build your units as well. I'm very confident in my unit builds. My Bellion, for example, is 200 effect res, so with Warfare rules, it's over 300. With the imprints from Ilinov, it's well over 300, so we were very safe. And just knowing general, like, ML Lunas tend to not build any effectiveness, right, is really good going into Warfare rules, because then you don't really have to ban them as much. We'll continue banning these two. So that should be fine. Warfare rules defense, so RGB units are way more tankier. Gotta watch out for that. In this case, ooh, good. Chap of the Dark DN is banned. Perfume or Bibulus first pick, I bet you. That's what's gonna happen. If they do that, I think we just stick with like a Bossarunka, Swift Flagbearer, Sigret, because I really don't want to fight Swift Flagbearer, Sigret right now. Yeah, oh my god, how did I know that that was going to be your first pick? Okay, we'll just stick with what's been working. We'll go with this and a little bit of that. Swift Flagbearer, Sigret has also been enabling me to pick ML Bologna, because no one wants to fight Sigret with Bologna. Because especially if I take Bossarunka, Sigrid can just skill to the Bologna, decrease her evasion by 50%, and then boom, 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 right? You're able to hit them quite easily. See what my opponent decides to go for their ban protection. That's the most important thing, is their ban protection unit. Especially if you're going second like this, right? Your opponent sees half your draft already, and their ban protection unit can be really advantageous. I really want to use mine to counter theirs. Nurse Yolha means we could see a Genesis Roz, another HP scaler, to go along with the Perfume or Bibulus. But if they go for a Genesis Roz, then you guys know what we pick here. There's no way you're going for Giselle, but that would be really cool. Never mind, they're going for Freerin. This honestly just looks like a Bellion team to stop the Freerin from doing stuff, right? It would just go for a Bellion here, and then I think I have to take the ML Bologna, otherwise ML Bologna is going to be a huge problem here. If Freerin attacks, there's a chance that Bologna is going to have her fighting spirit, but then if Bellion also counters, we can easily take care of this Freerin. Lionheart Sirmia is fine. That's okay. Let's see what the last unit is gonna be. I could also come in here with a New Moon Luna, is the thing. I could ban Lionheart, but I can also come in with a New Moon Luna that my opponent probably would not want to fight. What's another unit we can probably go for? Rinok? No. Sea Phantom Politis doesn't really help here. Yeah, I'd say New Moon Luna is probably the best option to go for. Although, if they do go for Genesis Roz... Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, if they go for Genesis Roz, we can easily go for Urban Shadow Shu. But I think New Moon Luna is the best option here. Yeah? Pretty sure New Moon Luna is the best option here, so we'll go for her. Yeah, we'll definitely go for her, and then I think I banned this. I think we can deal with Lionheart. I'm not 100% sure that we can deal with Lionheart, but I think we can. He's gonna ban the New Moon Luna. That is fine. We'll make do with this team. I don't think I need effect resistance here, so that's good. We'll keep the attack imprint. The effectiveness is well needed. And let's go for it. I'd like to keep the effectiveness on the Sigrid just in case, right? That any of these units are really high effect res. So... honestly, we can get rid of the Freerin right now, but I'll proc the Lionheart. I think what we do is just do it. We just go for the Freerin here. Just get rid of the Freerin, because otherwise she's going to be a ton of damage into me, and it's going to be really, really bad. I'd rather the Lionheart just skill 3 me, right? I'd rather Lionheart just skill 3 me. Yeah, I just proc the passive here. That's perfectly fine. AoE attack, beautiful stuff. And he can bring back Freerin, but if he brings back Freerin, I think my ML Bologna is going to finish her off. Oh, never mind. She got the combat readiness boost. Okay. Ooh, this might not be good. Hang on, this might not be good. 14k HP Freerin, guys. Kind of scary. Okay. Good counter, good counter. Bologna gets a little counter too, right? We stripped the defense buff off the Lionheart. That's actually amazing. That's a lot of damage potential that he just lost out of right there. He's gonna skill 3, Boss Ruka's gonna get pushed up, that's fine. Okay, that's good. Good counterattack as well. Beautiful stuff. We like to see that. He's gonna skill 1 here. Bellona's gonna skill 2. Boss Ruka is pushing up as well. Freering goes down, that's great. And so the thing with Lionheart is she's typically not built with effect res. So, if Boss Ruka can strip her here, Bellona's also cutting, by the way. If I can strip her here, beautiful. Defense broken Lionheart means that Bellona should just be able to come in here, yeah, and finish her off. So there you guys go. Typically why I'm not afraid of Lionheart, especially in a team like this, is because Bellona's evasion is just so good. But with that being said though guys, thank you all so much for watching. Do consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.